Hey, hey, hey! It is Joy, of course, and it is now Wednesday, November the 12th, 2014, and I have finally finished my restyle sort of color blocking tops that I started out trying to show people. Wasn't even sure that's what I was going to do. I was trying to teach somebody that wants to learn SureFit Designs how easy it is, and I ended up doing something completely different and wasn't sure I could do it myself. Anyway, I have finished my two outfits. I've got some still pictures I'm going to post today. But I want to show you how I took the, what do you call it? I guess the blueprint, the original pattern that I drew to fit my body. And remember how I put it down and I traced around it on 4 or 5 blank sheets of paper underneath it. I used that Dr. Paper table. And so I came up with about 4 or 5 half patterns. And that way I could just take them and chop them up and see if I liked it. If I didn't like it, wad that one up, throw it away, take another one out, draw in the bust dart, draw in the straight grain, no seam allowances. And then I could chop that one up. If I didn't like it, start over again. That worked really, really well. If you want to play with making styles, that's a really good idea. Once you have your blueprint and you know it really fits you, trace a whole bunch of blanks off. I'll call them blanks. Put the bust dart, put the straight grain, and then of course later you go back and you add the seam allowances everywhere that you need them and the matching notches. Okay? So I'm going to go show you what I did to the paper pattern to get what I'm wearing and the other design that I came up with. Okay? Alright, hold on. I'm going to have to move you around, so bear with me 1 minute. Hopefully that showed up on there. I'm going to bring you over to my cutting table and I'm going to show you this pattern. Let me see how's a good way for you to see it. I think you can see it. See the 1, 2, 3, 4? This started out as half. Here's 1/2 of the pattern that I drew. Let me see. This is going to be real wiggly with me holding the camera. But remember, I started out with one of these. Okay? And see the tape in the middle? This one was taped to another one evidently at one time and I untaped it. So I taped 2 of these together. And so I ended up with a whole front. See, that piece there is a whole front piece. Then I literally just started chopping it up. Now, I didn't just cut it any place. I wanted to make sure that this top cut was above my bust point. And then I wanted to make sure that the angle here on the top was the same as the angle here in number 3. And, you know, I didn't want this one to be this way. I don't know, maybe it wouldn't hurt, but, and then the other one a different way. I just thought it would look funny and they should be the same angle. So that's how I did it. And so then this was the knit. This is what I used for my muslin. Which actually is very wearable and very nice. And then I changed it when I did my original I was working on. So the top is, let me see, is it the print? Yeah, this is the print, this is the solid, this is the print, and this is the solid. Now, I didn't have to do anything to the back, you understand, because the back wasn't going to have any print on it. So hold on a second and I'll show you real quick what this one looks like done. There it is. Lucy's wearing it. So you can see the diagonal piece on the top, solid in the middle, another diagonal, and then solid, and then the skirt. And so that was my muslin. Although it's very pretty fabric from probably Gorgeous Fabrics and very wearable. I need to quit calling it a muslin. Let's call it the sample. It was my sample learning how to do this. Okay, so then I decided, since that one turned out so good, I would try something different for the second one. And of course, you've seen me wearing it a second ago already. So I'll show you how I did it. I went and got more of my blanks. See my blank right there? Where's the other side of it? That's the back. Now, on this piece, because it's the same on both sides, I didn't have to tape it together in the middle and make one whole front. I just could take one side and chop it up and then place it on the fold. So this one was easier. And so here's the top. Let me see if I can figure out how this goes. This goes like this, and it's a mess. My stuff isn't pretty like when Glenda does it. I want to say, Joy, this is the print. So I did all that red scribble up there. But this used to be attached here, and this was that exact same pattern as that one. Exact same pattern to start out with. Okay, so I sliced the top up off of it and added seam allowances. Okay, I want to show you how I figured out how to do the back. Here's the back. I did have to change the back on this one because I wanted fabric on it too. So here's the back, drawn on that same paper, and then here's the back yoke, okay? And the way I came up with this design was, a long time ago, let me go get in the mirror so you can see me talking to you. I don't know, a long time ago, I don't know how long a long time ago is. 8 months ago, back when Jerry was having chemotherapy, I was at the other house and I was bored one day, and I wanted to see if I could make up my own style of something. So I had, remember how I told you I copy things on the internet and I'll print off the back of the pattern for the line drawing of the outfit, and then I'll sit and I'll draw on it to see how I could change that design. And evidently I was trying to do kind of what I'm doing now back then, but I never got around to doing it. It was going to be a dress. So let me show you. I found those under my nightstand when I was dusting my bedroom the other day. And it turned out that's what I used for this one that I'm wearing right here. Okay, so now let's go back. Here we go for another ride. Over here, over there, and my room is a mess. Here we go. So it was a dress design. And remember the bright green fabric I bought that went with the frogs? That's what this was. And I was going to do black and green. And so this was one style that I thought would look good, and that's actually, this is what I used for the front of what I'm wearing. But I did not use the V in the back. And the reason I didn't use the V in the back was I didn't know how to figure out the angle and make the angle. I think if I'd made the angle exactly the same, that in the back it would have ended way down here somewhere. So I decided to do this in the front. There's another style that I colored in and was going to try to do. And here's another one. I didn't use either one of those, but I'm going to try them one of these days. Now I had this one. Now isn't this a cute one that I came up with? That had the, looked like buckles or straps or something that wrap around to the front and have buttons on them, and then it was round in the back. So I decided, instead of using that V in the back, I would use this in the front and this in the back. And so that's what I did. And that way, I wouldn't have to have this round part relating to the V in the front in any particular angle. Okay? So that's what I did. And I came up with these two outfits that I'm really, really happy with. I've got one on. You'll see some still pictures of it. And you've seen the one over there on Lucy with the long skirt. Okay? So that's all I have to say for today. I think that I tell you everything I need to tell you. Seems like I was going to give you a tip of some sort. What was it? Oh, the blouse I have on. I bet you can't see it. Let me go down, down, down. There, now you can see it really good. Can you see that? This blouse is a real slinky, soft rayon, I suppose is what it is. And it's very full in the front. But one of my readers gave me this tip about how to pull this up in the front like this. Now, I've done it in the past, but I've always done it with just, you know, grab a wad of it with my hand and wrap a rubber band around it a whole bunch of times. One of my readers, and I'm sorry I don't remember your name, but thank you so much. She said to get something square, something round, doesn't matter what shape, a big button or a disc of some sort, and put it in the back and wrap the rubber band around it. So look here. Here's my thing in the back that I have wrapped a rubber band around over and over and over again. Very, very neat tip. I love it. It's easy to put in, it's easy to take out, and if I decide I don't want to wear it like that, I can just take it out and wear it the normal way that I made it. So, That's all I know. So I'm going to let you go. And now I'm going to start a necklace for my granddaughter Lindy. Lindy's coming to visit this weekend, and she has a fancy, fancy dress she's wearing for her graduation pictures, and she wants a necklace to wear with it. So I ordered some special beads to do that with. So I'm going to clean up all my sewing and start on that. So bye!